I think what makes people fascinating is conflict. It's drama. It's human condition. Nobody wants to watch perfection. Nicolas Cage. But yeah. This episode is going to be about Facebook drama, TikTok drama. Start that.
This is all you, girl.
I know. Facebook drama, TikTok drama, life drama that we be seeing. So this is going to be a me episode. We may be a few weeks behind, but let's just start off out the gate, right? This whole Diddy allegedly. Well, it wasn't alleged because we've seen how he was acting on that video. Mm-hmm. Girl.
I haven't watched the video yet.
Have you?
Because I feel like Diddy,
okay,
what he gonna say?
Well, did you watch the video of him attacking her?
No. Yes.
Okay.
I thought you meant like verbally attacking her. I was about to say when he did that. Yes, I watched the video of that.
What I don't understand is he's saying that he was drunk, right? But you had all consciousness to hold that goddamn towel up while you were running down the hallway and making sure that your privates weren't exposed. When you sling her down, you punched her, you kicked her, and you threw a vase at her. But you had all the common sense to make sure that you still had that damn towel on. You ain't that drunk.
And let's also be serious here. Who does that when they're drunk? You are that. You're just amplified.
You are amplified. And she said that when he hit her in the room, she had a black eye and she tried to escape. If you're passed out drunk, what you waking up for? You ain't waking up until hours and hours later. You probably felt that girl was gone and was I'm about to get why didn't you just let her leave? She's actively trying to leave.
Yeah.
Let her leave. So then he gets on the internet and he apologizes. But if he would have apologized when all this stuff was coming out about him and say, yeah, I was at my lowest, ABC, I shouldn't have did this, it'd have been taken better than they lying on me.
Right. People
they
have
just
been
want
attacking
money.
my character.
I'm fighting for my life. All right, R. Kelly.
Those are the people that really grind my gears the most, because it's you go on this campaign that you're such this good people. People are ruining your character just for it to be really true.
Yeah.
And now you sorry. You could have just, I would have preferred if he just would have once the video dropped said he was sorry. But you being people attacking your character and I've been sir.
But was he really even sorry? The
no
apology was so vague. I don't even think he said her name. He didn't it was very broad. Whoever is his publicist is probably dude, the fuck.
I don't have to watch it to know that the apology was poo.
It was trash. And I guess he thought that it was never going to come to see the light of day because he paid $50,000 for it. But honestly, if I was the person...
Is that what happened?
Yeah, he paid $50,000.
You know how much I would have charged Diddy?
Girl.
50, that's $500 to him.
Look, I would have paid... Well, I would have took the money that he... I would did exactly what that person did, right? Took the money, and then when shit started getting hot, I'm going to give it to TMZ, and they're going to pay me again. Now, granted, Diddy might have somebody following your ass after the fact, but I got paid twice.
Man.
I mean, and
how much you would have charged?
I'd asked for about, I don't know, I would have started off high. Give me $2 million.
I was about to say, I feel like you got to at least go for $1 million.
I've always been known to I'm going to go high and then we can negotiate down.
Yeah.
Right?
But man.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
But.
You Diddy.
Yeah. They say that the state of whatever state they was in, they said that they couldn't prosecute because of the time frame.
Yeah.
But it's fucked up. Anyway.
Which is weird because then... Yeah. What about R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, their time frames? How could we prosecute them, but we can't prosecute Diddy, who we actually see his stuff on tape?
Well, you can see R. Kelly on tape too. I just saw them on you video. Pee pee pee.
Have you?
Piss on you. So they're amazing. But yeah, when it was going around.
Oh, I missed the R. Kelly videos.
Yeah.
You know,
I need to get you out of the shell. Yeah, you. I don't know. You be up in space.
I was literally telling Amani, actually, because I was asking her if she knew who different motivational people were. And she's like, nope, never heard of them. She was like, your algorithm must be different than mine. She's like, mine be the shade room and like petty stuff. Right. And I'm like, I be seeing like Jay Shetty and like Mind Valley.
I sent you some of the stuff I had on my timeline. All pettiness.
You are Queen Petty.
It speaks to my Aries soul. Okay, so I did some research on some TikTok drama because everybody put their whole life on TikTok, right? Y'all better enjoy it now before the shit get banned. Just saying. There was this girl. She had a quote unquote copy and paste friendship. So tell me if you ever had this type of friendship, or if you've had a friend that you've learned over time that they were kind of shady. So her friend gave her a gift that she's been admiring for a while. So let's just say I gave you a bracelet that I had, right? And I was like, oh my God, I've been wanting it, but thank you for buying it for my birthday. So in this case, it was a hand chain. After her friend gave her the initial gift, she went out and bought 2 more. So now she has 3 hand chains. Like the friend bought her the first one, and then she bought herself the other 2.
Got you.
Then the friend started acting shady. Like she just was being a little weird. And we've had situations where we've noticed friends acting shady, and you kind of think like, am I tripping?
Yeah.
If you ever have to ask, am I tripping?
You
ain't tripping. Like I've had situations where I'm like, damn, am I tripping? And then I like run into my husband. He like, nah, you ain't tripping. Or I'll run into my other friend and be like, nah, you ain't tripping.
Yeah.
So she reached out to her friend and asked her about the situation. Like, hey, you know, what's been going on? I just want to see what's going on with you, blah, blah, blah. So the friend said that she noticed that she now has 3 hand chains. And she was offended that she bought these 3 hand chains without asking her permission. I'm going to do a pause right there because first of all, why I got to ask you for permission? I'm a grown ass person.
Permission?
She did not ask permission to buy additional hand chains. Okay, continue. I'm not your child. I don't have to ask permission for nothing, but okay. She felt the way because...
How old were these girls?
Like 28, 30.
Too old.
Yeah.
Girl, way too old.
So the friend instinctively said that she apologized and that she didn't mean to offend, but she didn't know that she needed permission, and she's sorry that it bothered her. First of all, I'm not apologizing. Sorry, not sorry. What? I think once she would have said you didn't give me permission, my whole attitude would have shifted.
Changed, yeah.
Like, the f*** are we doing here? God bless the truth. So the friend said, thank you for receiving that so well. I would appreciate it if you didn't wear them anymore.
Now I can't wear them?
Now you can't wear them.
First I got in trouble for buying them. Now
Now
I can't wear them?
You can't wear them. So she said, okay, yet again, why are you conforming so much for this quote unquote friend? The girl said, okay, I won't wear them around you if it's such a problem.
Baby, I would have been...
I would have bought more.
Hand chain. I would have been like, so what was that?
I would have bought more. I would have bought more and wore them around her every time because I am petty. And that's like some kindergarten, childhood, don't take my crayon, I'm using it type thing. Like, what? But okay. So after a week later, she called a friend and was like, hey, I think it's weird that you're asking me not to wear the hand chains. And she clarified that I'm not asking you not to wear them around me. I want you to get rid of them altogether. So that doubled down. She doubled down on the...
Wait a minute. Fuck are we doing?
So you didn't ask permission. I don't want you to wear them around me, but no, I don't want you to have them at all. And she said, why? And she said, because I have 3 and you shouldn't have 3. So she don't want her to have what she has, basically.
Let me tell you, I'm one of them people. She just probably would have never heard from me again.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? And why am I explaining this to a 30-year-old? Like, what?
That comes into play with like those low maintenance friends. Like, you are being real high maintenance in the sense of something that does not make sense.
I feel like high maintenance, not like you're crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy too.
You crazy.
So she said that she didn't like the fact that she copied her, and white people, they plan on to have another full conversation for another day. So they plan another day to have a full conversation about it. When they had the full conversation, the friend had a notebook of stuff that she did that bothered her since the beginning of their friendship. Let that sink in. They were friends for 5 years. So she said, like, when they were having this conversation, she heard pages turn from like, you did this on this date and I didn't like it. You did this on this date and I didn't like it. How much energy does that take for you to sit there and think about what you did? So do you carry this journal around and then write shit down when it happens? Or do you, at the end of the day, write down all the stuff that happened? She would write it down as it happened that she did not like. If we are friends, you should be able to have an open conversation with me and say, hey, I don't like that. And then I can adjust it, or I can see that if what you're asking is reasonable, and then if it's not, then we evaluate the friendship after that. But for you to sit there and write down the shit that bothers you, do you have a notebook for every friend?
I was going to say the whole thing just sounds like crazy to me.
Yeah.
And like, no, like you really need help. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, seriously. But like you really need help because one, I feel like if your friendship is that draining or like causes you to do something like that, you probably shouldn't be that person's friend in the first place.
Right.
Like even the whole like talking to her, like, oh, you should be comfortable to talk to me. Like, no, ma'am, you were loco. Like, I promise you, it was probably like a very small percentage of that stuff that was probably like legitimate concerns. The rest was probably some bull, like the hand,
like jewelry. The hand,
yeah. Like, so I'm just like I don't comprehend that.
So let me finish.
We're not done.
Oh. No. When the friend tried to like speak for herself, she would basically yell at her and say, "Don't interrupt me," like chastising her. So she basically said that she copied and pasted her life and she wanted to be her. And the girl was like, I have sisters and we copy each other all the time. I have a sister. You have a sister. And it's like sometimes you see something and it's not even like you do it out of spite. It's like subconsciously like.
Or you can like the same type of shit. Yes. Like that's the part where I'm like, what?
Yeah. So she was like, I don't get it. And she told her that I just thought it was being inspired by somebody. But she told her that she was an awful friend and she was fake. And she doesn't want to have friends like her. And she said, the girl was like, I think it's crazy because well, me the original hand chain. Like,
right. That's like me being like, oh, I really like this gift. I want more. But see, that's why I said that's something up there because when it comes to that type of stuff, I feel like you choose to look at it in a negative way, right? Like you bought somebody a gift that they like and they went to get more of the gift. I would think, damn, I got a really good gift. Like they liked it so much. Yeah. Now they're going to buy like some extra things. But people like that, she's looking at it like, this had the audacity to buy herself hand chains.
Yeah. Like, that's more like that's when you really realize that your friend thinks she's the better friend in this relationship. Like, she's above everybody else. Yeah. Like, how dare you be on my level?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, needless to say, they weren't friends anymore. And then about a year later, she emailed her and said that she's changed and that she would like to be a friend again, and that they both should take responsibility in the situation.
But what did ma'am do?
Ma'am ain't do a damn thing. Ma'am ain't do a potty mouth. Sorry, ma'am didn't do a thing.
It's too late now,
girl. Whatever.
I still have to edit out. As I say,
you're right.
Again.
This
is gonna be one of them. Man, Kecia, we said 8 words in 8 cuss words in 30 seconds.
It was like a rap song.
Beep, beep.
Anyway, but yes, that was some. What's wrong with you? All right, so another one that I have. This one is kind of like, I just scrolled up on this. This one is called Prison Bae. So
on the TikTok?
On the TikTok.
On the TikTok.
You know, they got a girl that I follow. I don't know her name, but she is a black girl, and like, I guess she just literally, her page is about the stuff that goes on TikTok. It's so good because I just get like one girl is a private investigator. She's a white girl, I think in like Florida or something. I want to say Florida. I don't know why I'm saying Florida, but in Florida. And she tells you about the stuff that she can legally tell you about. So if y'all out there with injury claims to these big businesses, private investigators be out there lurking and looking. So you better get that lip and keep that going all day.
I feel like you would be a great private investigator. I can see you in the car with snacks like, and your binoculars.
I might have to look that shit up.
Oh, girl.
Tell it all the tea. Be like...
And then he came out the building walking fine.
Girl,
let me get these pictures.
Sir, can you help me with this box? I would love to be a private eye.
Right, you would be a good private.
I would, but I think I'm too big. People be like, you see that big box? I am 6 feet and I'm high yellow.
You gonna have to stay in the car, friend, with the windows tinted.
Be like, and I can't drive no little car.
No, you right.
I don't think I'd be. I remember I tried to be a flight attendant. They told me I was too tall.
You're too tall to be a flight attendant?
I think the max is like 5'11" or 5'10".
Really?
I could be wrong. Yeah, like when I was going through this phase of life, like I didn't know what I wanted to be in life, and I was like, I'm going to be a flight attendant. Like there's a height requirement.
Never knew that.
Well, all right, we're getting off subject. But anyway, Prison Bae. She asks, was she crazy or was she crazy in love? So the man was in jail for 7 years. They met 4 weeks ago. They got married, moved in, and now she's pregnant. Is she stupid or is she stupid in love?
She met him after he had been out of jail. Like when he just got released from jail?
Now, I ain't judging nobody because you know how I met my husband. But and within 4 weeks. Within 4 weeks.
He got to get his life together.
He's halfway there. They got a kid on the way. They live together and they get married.
He moves quick. Look.
She moves quick. Somebody moves quick.
He got a job that quick?
No. What do you mean got a job?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing?
What is she doing? She's supporting her man. She's standing by her man. That's mine. I love, what was it, that Murray episode?
I'm a stick beside him.
I'm a stick. Girl, you stupid.
Man.
Look.
Prison Bae.
You think she's stupid or is she stupid in love?
Both?
Is it even love?
I don't know what that is. That's like borderline.
First sight. Yeah, I'm asking you that, right?
No. But no, I don't believe in love at first sight because you can have somebody that's hella attractive and y'all have great chemistry, but it don't mean y'all good together long term.
I think that's lust at first sight. I believe in lust at first sight.
Yeah,
like that's a real thing.
Yeah, there's no, that is a real thing. And then there's this term called limerence or limerence. I don't know how you say it, but like basically it's that like initial, like you're just so attracted, you like that person so much, like you're damn near obsessed with them.
Like with babies.
Huh?
Like when you see a baby, like you just love them so much. You ever heard that the phenomenon, like people love babies so much they want to eat them, and that's why people like bite on babies?
No.
Oh my God. Anyway,
your ass know all the little weird shit.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I've been like my niece or my nephew, like, you know, when they chunky, be like,
yeah, that's the thing.
I didn't know it was a thing though.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Now you be like, oh, they're so cute with the little fat baby rolls.
You know, but it's like you love them. So, but I don't believe in love at first sight. I feel like you're infatuated with a persona of a person. Like what they say, like the first couple of seconds you can know if you like somebody or not. You can like them, but love is something different. Like you have to be in the with that person. Like, do you really want to be through tough times with that person and be like, okay, I got your back, or vice versa? Like, do they have your back in that tough time? Like, yeah, he is out of jail and I don't know what his home support is like, right? You may be the main person that is showing him love and affection and helping him get on his feet. And I hate to say this, but once he gets to a point where he's able to stand on his own, who's to say that he may feel a certain self-confidence about himself for him to look elsewhere?
Yeah, because you
like
know,
you're building
once people glow up, they be acting different. But I mean, hopefully our good sis proves us wrong. That's all I can say.
Girl, there's been... All right, do you watch Random Man on Atlanta?
Yes.
They say like she back with him or something.
She's back with him?
I could be wrong, but they were like saying that they're like back together. And she was like, no, we're not back together. He's just, visiting his daughter, which is his daughter, right? You should be able to... But, how internet people be like, once you get into it and you're like talking all this shit about him... Why is he in your life type of situation? That's why it's kind of like you have to put purposeful information out there, because then it's just, I don't know, whatever. But the one girl I do follow on TikTok that she dedicates her page to all the mess that goes on. I'm going to have to find her name. She talks about the next subject we're going to talk about. Well, before we get into that, do you know about the Veneer text in Atlanta?
I have been hearing about the scams.
Girl. So the Veneer text, right? So I ain't no goddamn rocket science, but I'm not letting nobody play in my mouth that went to a 2-day course on how to do veneers. And so the whole like phenomena is, and the thing that kills me is like people are so bold with it, right? Like, I'm going on tour to teach this veneer class. What is it, like 2 days, you get a class, you get a kit, you know how to, learn veneer maintenance, cleaning, how to replace missing teeth, marketing your business. And it's $6,000 for a 2-day class. First of all,
I'm still over here like, what?
You can become a veneer tech, which is not a thing. Please don't let these people play in your mouth. A veneer tech where they can basically like file down your teeth and put porcelain or veneers on top of your teeth. And I've been seeing more and more people advertising it like it's a real legitimate business. You are getting a certificate, a piece of paper to say that you're certified, that they printed it off of Canva or Adobe, and people are spending real money to get their teeth fixed. And the thing about it is, I've seen some after pictures, and it'd be crooked, like the middle of the teeth be off to the side. Like, it's gonna cost you more to get it fixed.
You should have just did it right the first time.
Like,
not going to Tiffany, who's been certified for 5 days.
5 full days with a TikTok business.
She probably
account.
has her headshot and
the AI headshot, right? The AI headshot. That's bananas to me. Would you guys go to a back alley veneer tech? Like, please let me know.
If the answer is yes,
but why?
Don't even comment that. Don't tell nobody that you would even do that. Because don't do that.
But you know what? It's kind of like in the same ballpark of people getting ass shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same. And I feel like ass is becoming like, ugh. So I feel like that trend is slowly going down or going away.
Okay.
I mean, BBL Trisay, like that's still out there. Trisay. But like the whole ginormous booties, like was like what 10 years ago, people were like getting these big asses, like these Nicki Minaj's asses. Like you see them people like K Michelle and all the rest of them like downsizing their ass. Like Kim Kardashian ass has gotten smaller over time. I hope this isn't like the rising trend. And them people with the veneers that actually go to the doctors get the veneers, their teeth look like chitlets. Like, you got to get somebody that know what they're doing, because they're looking crazy.
Yeah.
Like Gucci Mane teeth. Is that Gucci Mane?
Yes.
With them big ass teeth.
Yeah.
And they be super white. Now, I get it, right? Like, you spending all this money, you want your teeth to be super white, but
come on.
Let's
get a natural.
Let's get a natural color.
White.
Yes.
Yeah.
That should be looking crazy to me.
Chiclet teeth.
And everybody know when your teeth get, look.
You remember Dennis the Menace?
Mm-hmm.
You remember the scene where he put the and the old man put his teeth in? That's what people be looking like.
Be crazy.
Yeah.
But on the like health side of it, so if you get an infection in your tooth, it goes like, what did they say? It can kill you.
Yeah.
Like if you get an infection in your tooth, it goes up to like your nerve system, whatever, and it can literally kill you. And if you're letting unlicensed people perform these quote unquote operation surgeries, whatever, in your mouth, like, how are they cleaning their materials? How are they sterilizing them? Like, are they doing it in their house? I've seen people with fake braces. I had braces twice and hated them each time. Why are we getting fake braces?
Fake braces?
They will just get somebody to like glue the bracket on their teeth just for the aesthetic, just for the look of braces.
What?
You never heard of that?
No.
Yeah, people are getting fake braces.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
You taught me, learn something new every day.
Girl, look, okay. So, like I said before, it's a certificate, not a degree. They are destroying the teeth. We talked about how are they cleaning their tools. They're tricking people to get veneers for a cheaper price. It is illegal. It's a scam. It's dangerous. It can kill someone. And they say that the board isn't doing anything about it because of the minority or the people that's doing it, right? You see mostly black people doing it.
So it's not a problem for the larger community.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Y'all don't get no fake veneers. No effing veneers.
It's too late. Oh man. Any other
I am dying. I'm fighting for my life. Yes, I do have some more.
I'm like, you need some tea, friend.
I need a drink. So, all right. So, I did see something. How do you feel about this? Let's say it's your birthday. And we all go out to dinner. And I bring my husband. And we all eat. So it's like 5 girls, 1 man. And when a check comes, let's just say the waiter brings the check to Brian, right? And he said, oh no, it's my wife, the birthday girl, and me, and then however they want to do it. Would you feel a certain way that you have to pay for the other girls have to pay for their own ticket?
I wouldn't.
Okay. So I seen this video floating around where this guy took his wife to a birthday dinner for the friend. The ticket came. He said, I'll pay for the birthday dinner and my wife. You can put us through on a ticket, and then the rest of them, however they want to do it. The rest of the friends were upset because the husband did not pick up their tab.
How y'all expect that, though?
The entitlement. Like, how are you...
Just because he's there?
Just because he's there. And it was like, it's just a $700 ticket.
Girl,
right. Like, the audacity, first of all, that's my husband.
Right.
I'm him, not you. Like, I pay for this meal.
Yeah.
I pay for this meal. Like, why do you feel because he's a man that he has to pick up the tab for everybody? You work. You could pick up your, like, and then how do you automatically feel like he's going to pay for your tab?
And then let's also be real. Y'all were probably going to chip in for that person's birthday to cover their meal.
Right.
So he took that away from y'all technically, because he paid for the birthday girl. So it's like, girl, take your little blessing and keep it moving.
But for you to even feel like, for you to even feel that you have the right from my husband,
right,
to take his niceness for weakness and be like, oh yeah, he gonna pay for my what?
Yeah.
You can't afford your meal, then don't come.
Period.
Now when me and my husband go somewhere, if it's a friend that like does not have a significant other, husband or something, if it's like me, him, and her, because we are just really cool people. Like if you can hang with one, you can hang with other. Like we just chill. So if Brian happens to come up and we go out to eat, he'll pay. Like it's not like a big thing. But in certain situations, like he's offered to pay, I'm like, they got a man. And it's not like a nasty way.
Yeah.
But like, why my man gotta pay for you? You got a whole man at home. You got a whole man, you sucking in.
Yeah.
They could pay for it. Like,
well, I think too, some of it is boundaries.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit. Like,
I've never had an instance where people felt the entitlement to automatically think that he would pay for something.
yeah.
It was more so like here, I'll pay for you guys. And maybe I'm in the back end like, not trying to block nobody, bless him, but like, I will do for you. Like, if you're my friend, I'm gonna treat you real good. Like, you gon', if I got it, you got it.
Yeah. Like you bought me this cup.
I think I'm a really good friend. But, and then I know people in different situations. Like, I feel like I'm in a situation where I'm a little bit blessed. And I'm not going to, I'm not always a 50-50 person. Like, I'm more like it'll be all right. I'm an 80 person. Like, I know eventually if we have a real true friendship, it's going to circle back.
Yeah.
So I'm not like, well, I pay for this, so you should pay for that type of person. But if I know you spend your money on some other stupid,
yeah,
why am I taking money out of my household to pay for that you could pay for or you could pay for?
Yeah.
Nah, son, that just don't sit right with me.
No, I think for me, it depends on, like, one, because only you and your husband truly know y'all financial situation too.
Right.
So it's like, for me, it's like, if I have a man that pays for my friends, if I know things tight for us right now, I will be like, hey, you ain't have to pay for Stephanie, you know? But if I have like, where I'm like, oh, we super Gucci, and like you said, this is like a real friendship, like we've been friends for a minute, I believe that too, like things come back around as well. You know your financial situation at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think it should ever be an expectation. Like, if it happens, it's just like, oh, that was nice. But it shouldn't be like an expectation. Like, I can't get mad because like somebody else's dude doesn't pay for my food or my drinks.
Yeah, and that will make me look at my friends differently. Like,
yeah.
And one thing about it, I am not short of or shy with mincing words. So what? No, he's not paying for you. You better pay for your, pull your wallet out. What we doing? Like, split this tab up. And that's kind of why, like, if I ever go out with people, I ask before I go, do you split the tip or I'm bringing cash?
Yeah.
Because I hate when people go out with large groups and I may have like a glass of wine or something, and then somebody having like a 3-course meal and they're like, oh, split it 5 ways. No. And it's not being cheap. It's like,
I think it just depends. Like, if it's something like that drastic, yeah. If it's like, oh, your meal was 15 but mine 20, I ain't tripping on that.
Yeah.
You feel me? But they have some people that be like, I'm not spending an extra $10.
yeah, it's not like,
and I'd be like, girl, you just shouldn't have came out to eat.
Right.
But if it's something where it's like an extra $50 or like something that feels more substantial, then it's like, I totally understand if they're like, oh, I'll just pay for my drink on the side.
So moral of the story is the wife did speak up for her husband and said, I don't think it's his responsibility to pay for you, which I agree.
Yeah.
The second moral of the story is know your friends, know who you're going out with, know the people that you're around, bring cash or ask before you get ahead of time. Like, do you take separate checks? And crazy, man. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap.
The TikTok drama is real.
I have one last story. We're going to fly through this story.
Okay.
So this was about the girl that I told you that her page is solely for mess. So this one is actually kind of like, watch yourself. So this girl went to a bar. She was feeling really drunk, but she only had one drink, and it wasn't a strong drink. And she didn't leave her drink. So long story short, she got drugged by the bartender. She went to the bar. She didn't have that much to drink. She got belligerent drunk. She didn't leave her drink alone. She went to another bar. That same bartender from the first bar followed her to the second bar. So it was her and a friend. And he kept trying to get them to go to his house. So the next morning, they felt like crap. They took a drug test, and it came back positive for all types of shit. So they called the bar to let them know what happened. The bar said that they would give footage of, what happened. But, of course, they didn't have footage. Yeah. So they called the police and filed a police report. They advised them not to go back to the town of Temecula, where it happened.
That sounds like somewhere I want to be.
It sounds like Florida. I don't know why. I want to say all the crazy shit happened in Florida. I could be definitely wrong.
Crazy do happen in Florida.
Do happen in Florida. But it did happen in Temecula. And she went up to look up some reviews, and other women have said that this has happened to them before. So she knows for sure that there are 4 bars in the area that has done this.
Wow.
So, yeah. And I've always been preaching, don't leave your drink. If you leave your drink, get rid of it. But it's like, what do you do when the
bartender, right?
Like, that's why I'm kind of like, I never travel alone. And I know people are like, oh, you're supposed to like be independent. I don't like traveling by myself because I need security for the most part. Like, I don't trust people.
Well, friend, they be thinking you a model when you travel. Okay?
Oh, transvestite, you never know.
Oh my goodness. Like when we was in
girl,
was that Costa? No, Dominican Republic. Oh,
yes.
Them boys flooded Kecia on the beach. They like, she a model.
Who is she? Is she a basketball? And I like, girl, I don't like to be seen. I do not like to be seen, and I feel like I'm always seen. In fact,
I'm about to say, like, 6 feet and yellow, pretty.
I was trying to hide behind everybody. I was like, oh my God. And it was like, what's your social media? I ain't got one. It was like, everybody has a social media. I ain't got one. That man found me on social media. I was like, how?
He said he coming for you.
I think he still follows me to this day.
Is it the Gabe one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I think he followed both of us.
Hey, Gabe. I think he has like a kid now.
Oh wow!
And he does like car wash.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I
don't know if I follow him anymore.
I don't know. It like randomly be popping up. You ever like found it like, well, you don't know. But I have like random people that pop up on my timeline. Like, how do I know you?
Yeah.
I do think that Facebook and Instagram like automatically add friends.
Yeah.
It's been like, I have
they say they be taking friends too. So
they do be taking friends. Like, I do feel like I have people that have been sitting in my box for like forever, and I never accepted them. And one day they're like friends. I'm like, I don't know. You guys, tell me about some TikTok drama or some real life drama or some stuff that y'all have going on. Let us know in the comments. Make sure that you visit us on Instagram. Make sure you follow us, subscribe, see our YouTube, Patreon for some recipes. Not today, because like I said, today was a lazy day.
We needed it. We deserved.
Yeah, I was tired.
Yeah,
I was tired, boss. But if you like us, leave a 5-star review. If you don't come back. Anything else, Karen?
That's all.
All right, toodaloo.
Bye.